Hey guys, welcome to another episode of 10 Minute Fitness. I am your host, Lang, and we also have Darcy here. How you going, mate?
I'm going well. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. How's life treating you?
Ah, I'm not really doing too much. Just staying home all the time. Got back into some running. I've had a bit of
Yep.
a tough spot with running. Not so much a tough spot, just more of a not doing it that much. How are you
Yeah,
going? How's life treating you?
great. Just training clients outdoors in this current climate.
Mhm.
Not too bad weather, and doing a lot more circuit kettlebell type training. High volume, very lightweight, and a bit of running too.
Oh, good. How's that been going? How far have you been running?
Well, I can make 400 meters, but I don't know if it's a fast time. I don't even call it a run. It's like moving my feet at a okay pace.
That's a secret.
Um,
Going slow. The key to
all
running.
right. Well, on the topic of running and how I've been going, let's do we're thinking of doing a 1v1. So let me tell you an exercise or something in the fitness world that either sucks or is really good, what you consider.
Yeah, sounds good. Me
Did you
start.
did
Yeah.
you kind of
Here,
freeze yourself there?
here we go. All right.
No,
So my
I,
first.
I think I think internet. Yep,
Yeah.
go.
My first exercise, bad exercise. Well, leg extension.
Leg extension. I would say that is a good exercise.
Why?
All right, I'll tell you why. Because number one, the leg extension can put you into a deep knee flexion. So just closing that knee angle, and then you can get maximum range of motion for the quads.
Yeah. Good.
And that is for people who can't squat ass to grass.
Yeah. Is there anywhere else you'd use it?
You mean in real life?
Yeah. Or like when you'd use the exercise for clients. There you go.
Where? You could use that for someone who has bad hips.
Yeah.
They need to sit down. Yep.
All right.
I mean,
Now, what's your exercise that is generally considered to be not very good?
all right. Bench press.
Oh, bench.
Yeah. Controversial.
Well, I would say bench press is a
Good
good
or bad?
feel good exercise. If you want if that's something that's gonna make you happy or something which is gonna help you adhere to your training more often, this is a real cop out answer, by the way. Bench press is a great option. If that's something you can really work it all around, it's pushing, so you can build some good pushing strength, and it transfers quite well into overhead press too.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what? I'm gonna have to agree with you there. Bench press is great because it's working those muscles where people have most trouble developing through push-ups.
Yeah. Push up. Yeah.
But but a lot of people associate it with um, injury for the shoulders, and having the posture like that.
All right. Let me hear up with one here. Chest flies.
Chest flies. I reckon that's a good exercise.
Yeah. I
You
reckon.
know why?
Yeah. Let's hear.
I'll give you my reason. Chest fly is a great exercise if done properly because one, you're actually getting a nice stretch of opening of your chest muscle, so more of an opening exercise, and then you're gonna come together, consolidating that stimulus.
Yeah.
If done well, it can be a good exercise.
What does it help with though?
Um,
What is it going to help me with?
well, I actually think it helps you with just opening up. If you're in this position all day, you're going to be lengthening the chest muscles and consolidating it as you go through the range of motion.
There you go. That's probably a fair point. All right. What do you got?
All right, here's one. Calf raises. You know how you have a dedicated calf machine?
Yeah.
Are they a good exercise? Should you spend time on calf raises?
I think it's a good way to get some extra leg training in when you get knee pain. So say if you had sore knees squatting, lunging, and really the only thing we could do was potentially like a wall sit. If you got some calf raises in as well, it's a good way to get some extra calf strength in. That's where I would use it. Or if you've got someone who likes training a lot, they want to train 7 days a week and they like training hard as well, and you're pushing the boundaries when it comes to sore joints, chuck some calf raises in there. There we go. I reckon I'll one up you here. Hamstring curls.
Hamstring curls. Yeah, let me write that down. I would say it is a good exercise.
Yeah.
You know why? Because here we go again. Someone who is pretty stiff, they're not able to do like a Romanian deadlift or any sort of hamstring exercise associated with a barbell or dumbbell. They can work hamstrings effectively in a seated position without compromising their back. And with the hamstring curl, if they have hamstring flexibility issues, you can effectively train the lengthened and shortened position of the hamstring way more than if you were just getting them to do an RDL or straight leg deadlift.
All right. I guess I'm happy with that. What have you got?
All right. Cardio for fat loss.
Yeah, I reckon that's good.
Why is that?
Well, it's a good way to get the heart rate up. It's a good way to help with heart health. So by doing some cardio-based exercise, if you do that every day, each time you do cardio-based exercise, your blood pressure will be lower for the next 2 hours. So it's significantly lower than what you will get as a chronic effect. So sort of a long-term effect. So if you do cardio-based exercise every day, your blood pressure will be able to regulate a lot more as well. So a lot of people who are trying to lose weight or need to lose weight also have other issues such as blood pressure issues. So that's where I think cardio will be beneficial, not only with that, but also the mental benefits as well with stress.
Exactly. All benefits, more so important for other variation, like other elements like your blood pressure, your mental health. But for fat loss, is it really that effective?
Is it that effective? Well, it's better than not doing it.
Yeah. Good point. But that notion of, I'm gonna shred for summer. I'm gonna start going for a run.
All right. I'm gonna hit you up with this. What about cardio for muscle gain?
I used to think you shouldn't do any cardio at all because you lose your gains. But I think cardio for muscle gain is actually quite relevant because, one, you're going to increase your engine, that capacity. So your cardio engine is going to be higher. That means it's going to allow you to perform better through hypertrophy exercises that require you to go 8 to 12 reps or even more. You're creating that capillary density in some of these exercises, and cardio is going to help because it's going to help you pump blood to those areas as well.
Good.
I think it's relevant.
Acceptable. What have you got?
Acceptable. All right. How about high intensity exercise HIIT classes? Are they effective for fitness, or are they just making you tired?
I like how you worded the question because it gives me a little bit of room to play. Are they effective to fitness? Yes, they're effective because they're more effective than doing nothing. Are they the most effective thing? As in, would I suggest them? If there's something that you enjoy, yes. If you're open to other options or it's something that I would think be the best available treatment, probably not. I think a lot of people tend to overdo it a little bit in these things, but there is a time and a place, and if that's what you enjoy and that's what's going to get you active, go for it.
Mm,
I'm going
good
to
answer.
burpees back at you.
That's another one. Burpees, are they effective?
Yeah, I'm asking you that.
Well, okay, let's go burpees. You know, everyone raves out burpees. Oh, they're such a hard exercise. But what are they really doing? I think it comes back to depending on your goal. But all right, I'm going to say it. Burpees are useless.
Oh.
Have you prescribed a burpee for your own personal client? I've never had prescribed a burpee ever.
But here is my one exception. I thought they were garbage up until about 2 months ago. And I have a client in his 70s or 80s.
Yeah.
And he told me about this exercise he did. We called them squat jumps, but burpees, same thing. And I watched him do that. And the way he moves when he does that, his ability to go from standing up in a little jump, so a bit of extra load on the bones, to down on the ground. For him, very efficient exercise, and something which I wouldn't want to stop him from doing, because you use it or lose it, that kind of stuff. So that has been my one exception to burpees.
But that's a good measurement tool, right? You can use a measurement tool you can use that as a tool for many other exercises too. In general, what are burpees actually doing?
Not much.
Good answer.
But I think we're pretty much on 10 minutes today. This is like pretty much the most bang on we've been for 10-minute fitness. It's the tipping point. But I guess what we've got from today's discussion is there's a time and a place for everything. And before you discount something as a bad exercise, because a lot of these exercises, would I use them all the time? Probably not. But are there occasions where I would use them? Yeah, definitely is probably the answer to that. So
in summary, there is really no bad thing you can do. It's just depending on your goals, and that's a time and place. And your body is made to move, so you should move it in any way possible, correct?
Yeah, but I did have one which I was going to hit you up with. I was going to save it for my final one. Have you seen those things they strap around their neck and they put on the cable machine?
Oh, okay.
On their head. The head one.
Yeah, and you're doing...
Yeah. Waste of time, so.
Let me look into it, and we can discuss it next podcast.
That's good. Good session today.
So my Instagram.
Yeah.
What's your Instagram?
Darcy Smith EP, and yours?
Mine's _Lanesway.
We'll see.
I'll catch you guys next week, guys. See you, Darcy.
See ya.